Good morning, everybody. It's Lorraine Alternative Homesteading on Tuesday, June 17, 2025. I hope everybody's doing well. We've had nothing but rain on and off, literally for days. My grass is growing like a weed. And speaking of weeds, all the weeds that were planted along my driveway by the criminals, the local criminals, I think it's so funny. I can't even treat them with salt, vinegar, weed killer, anything, because we've had so much rain that you're going to just wash it all away. I even put grass seed down on some of these bald spots, and it rained so much. I'm sure the grass seed is dispersed everywhere. But let's say a prayer for Jessica Thomaston, PhD. She has her court hearing today. Almost a year that she is illegally detained, kidnapped out of her house, because her narcissistic mother, control freak, little loser woman, jealous of Jessica with her PhD, called 911 because Jessica was painting her room with shielding material. And then you've got Dr. Sanjay K. Singh at the DCH North Harbor, he's on contract there. He falsely diagnoses her with schizophrenia, even though she does not meet the criteria. And they have been injecting her with Abilify for almost a year and Cymbalta. Jessica recently has been developing akathisia, a very negative side effect of these pharmaceutical drugs. She's developed a lot of negative side effects as a result of these drugs. And her piece of crap lawyer, who calls himself the probate professor, hasn't done jack shit anything for her in a year. I don't know a lawyer on the planet that works on behalf of their client that can't get them out of a psych ward after a year. But of course, he's vacationing in Jamaica today on the day of her court date. So let's give a shout out to the probate professor vacationing in Jamaica when he should be appearing in court on behalf of Jessica Thomaston, PhD, who can't even have a tea bag because of the string attached to it. They won't even give her a hairbrush to keep for herself because she could be dangerous with a hairbrush or a comb. And don't think that this can't happen to you. So thank you, everybody, for whomever signed the petition on her behalf. I'm sure her piece of crap probate professor lawyer hasn't done anything that we have done on her behalf in a whole year that we've done in just a couple of months. So let's pat ourselves on the back for that. So now on another note, let's talk about the criminals here in Jackson County, Kentucky. And I'll just give a shout out to Richard Moore, who did a really cute video on our local sheriff, who's involved with placing dildos, double-headed dildos. I've never quite seen one like that, and I'm still wrapping my mind around what you're supposed to do with it, but we won't go there. This is a user-friendly YouTube channel placed in my mailbox with words on it from a song, from some kind of a weird cowboy song. But these hillbilly mafia criminal folks, the losers on patrol, LOPS, LOPS, the morons on patrol, MOPS, MOPS, the criminals on patrol, COPS, and the WOPs, the witches on patrol. And make no mistake, there are zillions of witches around here. So this is what they do. They etch. Now mind you, this is after they've already damaged a less than 4-year-old patio here, a deck. So this is their etchings, their artwork. And for those of you who know about symbols, you'll understand. Oh, here comes a red burgundy pickup truck. Just go zooming down the county road. That's okay, loser. It's a loser on patrol. So anyway, let me show you how they like to draw on my deck. So we'll move it around a bunch of different ways so you can see who may have done this. Oh, well, look at that. That looks like an X. And this like looks like anarchy. Does that look like an anarchy? Let's see, anarchy. Let me move around this way here. That looks like something that's drawn in the sky sometimes. And as an FYI, I had a black helicopter traverse my property just a short while ago, approximately 10:40 a.m. Black helicopter. So this is how immature these little babies are. Low class, white trash. And just for the record, for anybody listening, this is not derogatory against black or white people. I'm white. I am a lily white person. So yeah, low class, white trash, live around here in Jackson County, Kentucky. And this is what they do. They like to scribble. And they do this on furniture. They do this everywhere. This is not the first time I've seen scribbling like this. But leave a comment down below if you see scribbling on your furniture, on your deck, on your porch, on your belongings, your clothing, etc. And by the way, my name is Lorraine. I am a targeted person. I'm on some weird watch list, you know, because I'm such a terror. You know, I became a terrorist in my 50s. At least that's what they say. They claim that I'm some kind of person of interest, according to ChatGPT. ChatGPT says that I'm a person of interest. I don't know. I just kind of plugged information in and ChatGPT spit it back out and said, yeah, you are a person of interest. And it's so interesting that ChatGPT would say that, because I was on the phone with a long-term friend just this past week, and she says, you know, Lorraine, you are a really interesting person. And I guess that's why I'm on a list. I'm such an interesting person. Everybody has to watch everything I do, see how I do it. Create bitchcraft all over my property, prevent me from selling the property, confiscating phone calls. Here's another X here. I guess they're trying to X me out. This is their witchcraft. Make no mistake, Jackson County, Kentucky is filled with Appalachian witches. Yeah, they're witches. And they're the Freemasons, the Eastern Star, and then just your local hillbilly mafia witches. They look like witches. They act like witches. If they look and act like a witch, maybe they are a witch. And you know what happened in Salem? You know why they burned witches? Because they're evil. Evil people. They war against people. They place curses and witchcraft. Oh, here's the why. Here, look at that. This is Freemason bullshit, by the way, just so you know. Here, look. Oh, here's another one. Anarchy. Oh, they must be anarchists. The anarchists are trespassing my property here. So leave a comment down below. If you are a targeted person, how long you have been targeted, why do you think you're on the list? If you want to offer testimony, we can do it either over the phone, or you can send it to me in writing to my email address, alternativehomesteading@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to read it. And I've got a playlist of all the testimonies of my subscribers who have offered testimonies. And sometime later today, I'll be doing another video because SDL sent me some really wonderful photos of nanofibers. He's calling them nanowires. The bottom line is it's Morgellons, okay? That's what it is. It's Morgellons. Okay, you can call them nanowires, nanofibers, whatever they are. You need to get them out of your body. Yeah, you need to get them out. Take Epsom salt and magnesium and baking soda baths with a little bit of borax and scrub your skin. Stay in there for 40 minutes. Stay in the bathtub for 40 minutes, a half an hour, 40 minutes. I just have a bug biting on me. And this is what my hands look like. Like I got hit on my, and every finger, every knuckle. You see that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the criminals are trying to paralyze me. So you've seen photos of my ankles and stuff. I moved from 52 Sutton Drive, Manalapan, New Jersey, a home I lived in for 30 years as the original owner. And I renovated it top to bottom after my divorce. And I incurred more than $300,000 in vandalism to my property there. More than $4,100 stolen by Jonathan, also known as Joe Plumber. He's not a plumber, he's a painter. And he allegedly is a cousin of one of the Manalapan coppers. You know, the same cop that came to my house and said that my house wasn't broken into when it was, and asked me when the last time I painted my door. That one. Yeah, that one. So anyway, yeah, they're all in on it. The cops are all in on it. The sheriff's department's in on it. It's big monster. It's not just the FBI. It's everybody. And I watched the video, and I wish I could find it again. And subscriber, if you remember the video that you sent me about the human tea, I think it was on Rumble or BitChute or even Odyssey. It was not on YouTube, but I watched the whole thing. And then I really understood how large of an octopus this is, how deep and systemic this is in our culture, in our society, in the government, criminal organizations, etc., etc. However, if our names never get on a list, it's less likely that we would go through all of those channels. So if our name is not on a list, it is likely that we would not be experiencing what we are. And even if your name is removed from the list, which it never will be, even upon your passing, and I know because the FBI says that no, we don't remove names even if the targeted person passes away. Stay on indefinitely, you know, it's a big profiting machine. And remember, they're stealing all the money that you earned while you were alive. You know, by trading you on the stock exchange and creating an alter ego for you so that they can bankrupt you, keep banking on you after you've passed away. It's corruption at the highest possible level, just like psychiatric fraud, highest possible level. So let's say a prayer for Jessica Thomason that her lawyer comes to his damn senses and does the right thing today from Jamaica. Anyway, I am waiting for a link to the Zoom call so that I can participate and give my 3 cents, and you all know I will. You all know I will. So anyway, if I don't receive the link, that's just one more reason why Jessica needs to fire this lawyer, because he will receive the link first, and if he doesn't send it to me, we all know who's the culprit here. So anyway, I look forward to hearing from you guys. Leave a comment down below. Have you moved from state to state? Have you experienced the targeting in both states, multiple states? Which state was worse? Which city was worse? Maybe we'd like to do a little comparison on which states and cities within those states are the worst. I can tell you for sure, where I'm living right now is infinitely worse than living at 52 Sutton Drive, Manalapan, New Jersey. Maybe it was because I lived there for 30 years and I finally was able to secure my house so that nobody could get in there. And I've got way too many acres and way too many buildings. And my criminal neighbors down there, they all know this property probably even better than I do at this point, right? Because they were trying to steal the land from the previous owner, Travis Sparks. He was a 96-year-old man when he passed away. And all these losers down here thought that they were going to steal the land across the street after he passed away. They thought they were going to get over on the new owner. Sorry, that didn't work. They were caught every time on video. Neighborhood Wars on A&E, April 11, 2023, and one of my most popular videos is my yappy neighbor with the blonde hair. You know, the one down there, the yappy neighbor down there. Mary, quite contrary, who does not have a garden that grows. She doesn't know how she can cut the grass. I don't know how you earn your income. She's already spreading the rumors and slanderous lies. This is what she says in the video. I don't know where you get your money from, but we work hard for our money. Well, fuck you, bitchette. I work hard for my money, too. That's why I could have paid for this property in cash, and all you fucking losers down here couldn't pool your money together to buy it. Oh, I know why. Because you're making a lot more money profiteering off of the thefts and vandalism, thinking that you're going to get it for free. Not over my dead body. Yeah, not over my dead body. So anyway, there's my rant for this morning. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to sign off for now.